what do we make of Deontay at this point, man?
Right.
He lost the fight against Joseph Parker, um, convincingly for sure, very shocking to a lot of people. Then losing to Zhang was also shocking to people. And probably even more shocking was, him saying, he still wants to fight. And it kind
Yeah.
of comes across as him like him being in it for like the paydays because he's still
Mm.
a boatload of money, but it doesn't really seem like he has that. Maybe he has it on the outside, like that whole anger and aggressiveness, but he gets in that ring and it's just like, man, not really like that no more, man. Like
Right.
you're not really bomb squad no
Right.
more, man. So, so
Right.
what are we
Where's it at?
thinking? Yeah, and like where does he fit in the heavyweight division now?
Oh, well, minus the last two fights, he's the hardest punch in the history of the sport, subjectively, right? Most would say that, and you know, what I mean, it's most that has been proven on.
Yeah.
And if you look at the landscape of the division, the last two fighters that he fought, in my opinion, are you could say probably two of the legitimately toughest guys in that he's fought in his career. Zhang is a southpaw, Ortiz is a southpaw. Zhang is bigger and more imposing, like than Ortiz is. Joseph Parker has always been above average, always been a bit above good as well. And if you really study the actual fights, those fights that Deontay took on short, I wouldn't say short notice, like after such long layoffs, he's fighting like the best in the world. And I don't think people have a problem with that. I think that's understandable. I think the thing people have a problem with is the performance level, like him not actually going in there and him not actually going in there and performing at a certain level that he needs to. So I mean, it's tough right now, man, because we got to see what he want to do. We got to see, 2025 is coming up. It's up to him if he want to have a good year in a division like I know he can. The ability is definitely there. Obviously, the hunger is not the same hunger that it would be the first 2 years that he turned pro because, what I mean, he's waking up in silk pajamas, silk Versace pajamas. He's getting in that Rolls Royce. He have everything that he came in the game for. So we'll just have to see, man. We really would just have to see. Like, I'm no wizard. There's certain things that I've seen in the last two fights that I'm like, wow. There's certain things, great things that he would do in training camp that he just couldn't pull the trigger on in these fights. So like we just have to see, brother. We really just have to see on which direction that we gonna go. And we have to see how 2025 come out.
Is his next fight pretty much is his career pretty much on the line in his next fight?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. Second half of your career, coming off of two losses from two different opponents, I would absolutely yes, definitely, definitely. Everything counts now at this time.
Is it difficult for you to, because I mean, I know a lot of fighters, I know a lot of trainers. I'm around those guys all the time.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, there's never been a situation where I see like a trainer not cool with their fighter that they're working with, maybe like a little rift and stuff like that. But for the most part,
yeah.
they're pretty cool. But you and Deontay, I put you guys maybe in like the top 5 to 10 that I've seen in terms of like close relationship and
Me
whatever.
too. Yes, yes.
So is it difficult for you to just kind of watch him go out there and, lose the way he did to Zhang, lose the way he did to Parker, took some big shots in that one, got KO'd against Zhang. Are you getting to the point where you're just like, I'm gonna train you really hard for this fight, but if you don't win, I have to think about stepping away from you because it's not just that you're losing and you're getting knocked out, but it's also you're not listening. You're not doing
Mhm.
anything that I'm telling you to do, not even a little bit. So
Yeah.
is it getting to that point or you're not sure?
Um, I wouldn't say that, and I probably wouldn't say that because of the relationship that me and Deontay have. This is someone that gave me an opportunity when no one wouldn't. This is someone that believed in me when no one wouldn't. And this is someone who trusted me with a very successful part, the most successful part, in my opinion, of his career. He chose me to be his head trainer and trust my knowledge and trust so much of me. So it's almost like, I mean, I just look at it like these things come with boxing, man. I couldn't predict that these last two fights would have ended up how they would have ended up. And then things is, considering those two fights, things is tough right now. And I'm the last person to consider, even consider walking away or even consider stepping away or consider anything like that from someone, because I know how I feel to be in the ring. I know how I feel to give it your all and it just not work out. I know how I feel to try, but it seemed like you ain't trying. I know how I feel to listen, but it feel like you seem like you ain't listening. You just going against, good opponents that's making you look something that you're not. So I don't know, and that's a tough one. But I will say, the relationship me and him have is one thing, but people got to keep this in mind. I came along in Deontay's career when he already had a draw with Fury. He just lost to Fury. I didn't come on and then, like, you know what I mean, these things start happening. Like, you know what I mean? I came on off of a loss. Most people would think that him and the Fury 2 fight was one sided. I came on for Fury 3, and that's considered one of the best trilogies. And we fought Hellenius, who just knocked off and killed Adam's career 2 times in a row, and we iced him in 1 round. So it's just ups and downs that as a trainer, as a head coach, I'm willing to go through with a fighter, especially a fighter like Deontay, who went against the odds and chose me as his trainer and believed in me and believed in my knowledge. Things that can go our way in the last 2 fights, but depending on what he want to do, things can go our way if he really want to do it. And if he really want to do it, I'm always be here for him. And if not, then, God bless him. If he want to stop or whatever it is he want to do, like I'm always be with him with that too. So it's all good, man.